안녕하세요. 오늘 이렇게 겟레디윗미를 해보려고 합니다. Actually, I'm going to do this get ready with me in English. I know you guys might be wondering why she's all of a sudden speaking in English. I've actually had requests to do a get ready with me, but I was kind of uncertain because obviously I'm not a makeup artist. I don't use a whole lot of fancy makeup products. What's worse is that I can't really talk while I'm doing makeup. So why are people going to watch my get ready with me if I can't even talk while I'm doing makeup? And I thought since one of the only things that I'm good at is speaking English, I'm just going to try to differentiate my video by doing it in English. So here we are. Okay, first of all, without further ado, I'm going to show you the makeup products that I'm going to be using today. These are the makeup products and these are my skincare in case anybody is interested. So I use that Estee Lauder toner, the Ordinary Ampoule. I recently opened that one up. Also at night, I use this Estee Lauder 갈색병 ampoule. I don't know what that's called officially, but yeah. And this is the cream. So my skincare 원장님 told me that I have very dry skin. That's why I'm sticking to this skincare routine of toner, and then ampoule, and then cream. She said it's a must for me. Okay, so I did my skincare, so let's move directly on to applying sunblock. Actually, as you can see, this is from my son, and what's worse is that it's even expired. You can see that it's expired last December, and this is a leftover from my son's daycare, but I guess you know what it's like with mommies. We just use whatever's left over from our children, so on goes the sunscreen. I don't use a lot of brush when I'm doing my makeup. I think I use my fingers to put on most of the products onto my face. Okay, sunscreen is done and I'm going to go for paste. I have no idea what paste is called in English, but this is in RMK products. I recently opened this bottle up. Another thing about me is that I use tiny bits of makeup. Many of my friends and even my husband, they're like, why are you using such tiny bits of it? But it's just me. I don't think I need a whole lot of products to do makeup. So I only go for like this much. That's why most makeup products last me forever. Oh, by the way, I've been getting a lot of questions about why I'm not doing my roots, and I know it looks horrible right now. You can't really even call it a root anymore. It's like covering half of my head right now. The reason I'm not doing roots is because I'm not going to have my hair orange forever, so I need to let it grow out sometime. But covering it black also doesn't make sense because the hair, like 머릿결, the hair is already in such a bad state. What's the point turning it black? Then people will think, why does she have such bad hair when she didn't even bleach it? I don't know if that makes sense, but why not just leave it this way so that people can see that at least my hair is in a bad condition because it's been bleached. Plus, one day I know I'll have to dye it back in black. So before that time comes, I just want to enjoy this partly blonde era as long as possible, I guess. The trouble is that since it just obviously does not look good, I've become very discouraged when it comes to doing my hair. I don't really want to do anything with it even. I know it sounds ridiculous when I'm doing get ready with me and I'm telling you guys basically just to ignore my hair. But yeah, that's just how it's going to go today. I'm just gonna focus on the face. Let's see what we can do face-wise to make myself look more presentable, leaving the hair this way. Bear with me. Anyways, moving on to foundation. So I use this RMK products. I've actually been using bottles of this, but this one I'm sure is expired too because I've been using it for ages. Hopefully I'm almost done. You can see that I've gone through most of it now. I use a sponge to apply this onto my face, and I like my sponge nice and moist. So I'm just going to run over to the bathroom to run this underwater. The sponge is moist now, or the puff is moist now. The whole point of makeup is, doing as little to your face as possible to make it look its best, right? And I frankly don't think I need to use a whole lot of it to make it look good. So today, by the way, I'm doing my makeup because I'm going to my friend's place in the afternoon with my kids. She's actually a lawyer working at Kim and Chang. She has a kid too, so we're going to do like a play date. Maybe I'm better than I thought talking while I do makeup after all. So there we go, the foundation is there. Can you see the slight change in tone? Then comes the concealers. I put extra focus on the concealers and I use Skin concealers. So the natural is for the blotches or like, I don't even know, the spots on my face. And the bright one is to cover up the dark circle under my eyes. Many of my friends think I have good skin, but I actually don't, and I'm just covering all the spots up with this concealer. This is super good, by the way. I've been using Skin concealer for as long as I remember. It's my absolute favorite go-to concealer. It does a really good job of covering up all the blemishes. And the light one. I've never done a get ready with me before, nor have I ever done makeup while talking to a camera. And you guys know that I'm bad at talking to a camera. Anyway, so the concealer is there now too. And this is a Pore Master Primer from Eyebrow. Again, it looks very old, so I'm kind of embarrassed. It's probably been expired as well. But I use a tiny bit of this on my nose to cover up the pores. Like that, to give it a smooth texture. And then comes the brows, and I use a product from Innisfree. It's kind of embarrassing because you can't even see the brand name anymore, it's so old. And I have another excuse here. I didn't used to use this bright brown color before I dyed my hair, so this has just been chucked in my drawers for years before I took it out again because I needed something brighter because of my hair. Anyways, I'm going to use this to fill in my brows. I am not good at filling my brows. That is why I prefer products that look like this, that have this flat tip, because I don't trust myself to do a good job with the more pointy ones. Yeah, that looks weird. I think filling in the brows is probably the most difficult part in doing your makeup. It's just hard to get it just right. Is that presentable? No, but I can't do any better, so we'll just leave it there. Okay, so brows are done. Move on to eye makeup. I use a base color from MAC. Apply this lightly over my eyeballs. Is that eyeballs? I don't know. And I use a brown from Bobbi Brown. Take little bits of it and apply it closer to my eyes. By the way, this is absolutely my daily routine. I don't really make any variations because I don't feel the need to. The point of my makeup is to do it as quickly as possible to maximize the efficiency, because you don't want to really spend a whole lot of time doing makeup. My eye makeup is pretty simple. I do have some other eye palettes I used to use when I was going clubbing, for example, in the past, like a long time ago, but I really don't feel the need to use any of those shadows anymore, so I just go for this brown one every day. And then I'm going to do my eyeliner. And I know it's the norm to fill the inside of your tomak when you do an eyeliner. I don't like to do that, so what I do instead is I line the outside of my eyelashes. Let me show you. See how it's done? Then I'm gonna do the other eye. Oh my gosh, my hands are trembling, I'm so nervous. Okay, how does that look? Not perfectly even, but that was the best I could do. And another kind of a hack or trick I do is I take a pencil eyeliner, and what I do is I kind of extend the edge of my double eyelid. I heard that this makes your eyes actually look bigger and not make it look like you just applied eyeliner on your small eyes. So to actually give that effect of making your eyes look bigger, I'm going to extend the outer line of my double eyelid. So like this, it may look unnatural like this, but when you actually open your eyes, it looks like your eyes are bigger. Going to do the same thing. And then to add a little bit of sparkliness, I'm going to use this eyeshadow sparkly from Eyebrow. Finger again, just gently tap some of it on my eyeballs. Okay, what next? As you can see, my eyelashes are super short and they kind of face downward. This is one of my complexes. So I make extra sure that I do a really good job with the bureaus. I don't even know if these are called bureaus in English. I make sure that they are curled up, fiercely up, and that they stay up all day because I hate that my eyelashes are facing downward like this. See, you can see what a dramatic difference that makes. The one where the eyelashes are curled up and the other one where it's just like blank. Now both eyelashes are nicely curled up just the way I like it, and I'm going to use the mascara from, I don't know, Kiss Me. Yeah, that's a pretty famous product, although it's old. Again, as you can see, I think it's almost dried up. I need to go for a new one. It still works. Okay, and then it's time for us to move on to blush. I use a blush from RMK. I also, again, use tiny bits of blush. There's a really funny episode with my friend. She was actually the one who recommended me to start using blush because I only began to use blush like 4 or 5 years ago. Actually 7 years ago. I thought because my skin was so yellow, blush would look unflattering on my face, so I thought I'm better off without the blush. But my friend was like, this Benefit blush, which is obviously very famous, that would go well with any skin tone, so you have to go for it. She and I were on a trip together, and at the 면세점, I forgot what 면세점 is in English. At the 면세점, we picked up a Benefit blush each. She went through the whole thing in like 6 months, and it took 3 years, 3+ years for me to go through that. I've actually been using this product for over 6 months now, I think, almost maybe a year, and you can see how little I've used up. I use more blush when I'm filming because if I use too little, it just doesn't make a difference in the camera. So this is the maximum amount of blush I'm putting onto my face. And also time for highlighter. This is a Stila product. I got it as a gift from one of my friends. I just like to take my the puff that I use to put my foundation on and use the other edge to just dab a tiny bit of it and apply it onto the top of my nose and my 광대. What's 광대 in English? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna look it up. Okay, I can't stand this. Cheekbones, and my chin. Okay, so we're almost there, and now I'm going to apply some glitter under my eyes. So this product is from Makeup Forever. It really gives you this beautiful glitter underneath your eyes. It's right here. Now time for contour. I honestly don't do contour on an everyday basis because, again, I don't feel the need to do this. So you can see this is a really famous product from art class, Too Cool for School, which basically everybody uses. And you can see that it's almost in mint condition, although I bought this many years ago. But today, since I'm doing a Get Ready With Me, I'm just going to do a little bit of contour. Take the darkest shade because my skin is pretty dark and apply onto both sides of my nose to connect the eyebrow to the nose. Again, I'm not sure if this makes a difference. My friend says it totally makes a difference, but I always fail to notice the difference myself. Again, the darkest part and kind of go over both sides of my chin. I hope it makes a difference. There we go. Now we're really almost done, so only part left is my lips. This was my favorite lip product from Yves Saint Laurent, number 402. I think it was kind of coral red, but I also do use this. Another funny thing about me is that I really don't like to buy products that I'm not going to use, and I hate waste. So if I get presents, I can't just leave them without using them. I know that this shade of pink really does not go well with my skin. Obviously, it's a very cool tone color. It just doesn't look good on me. But since I got it as gifts, I cannot ignore this and just leave it without using it. So I do use this very, very bright neon pink for daily makeup. But today, since I'm doing a Get Ready With Me with you guys, I'm going to go for the shade that makes my lips most flattering. How does that look? Okay, so that's it. That's all I do to my face every day. Now I'm going to go change my clothes and come back. So I'm back in a different shirt and I untied my hair just to see if it looks any better. I hope it does. Last but not least, I'm going to go for some accessories and perfume. Today I'm going to wear this Bulgari necklace, which is my favorite. I got it from... My husband got it for me years ago. Oh, my husband actually got it for me when I gave birth to my second child as a push baby gift. I don't know if that's the word you use in English. And earrings. I'm just gonna reach for these simple pearl earrings. There we go. And last but not least, I'm actually a huge fan of perfumes. I really used to wear perfume every day to work when I was working, but since I became a student, I don't think I wear perfume as often. This is the product I've been using lately. Miss Dior, it's a famous product. This was also a gift from my husband some years ago, but yesterday I was lucky enough to receive gifts from a brand called Kersong. It's a French brand. I haven't even opened it up. It's like an unboxing / get ready with me, I guess. I've actually never heard of this brand, but when I looked it up, this was a French fragrance brand. So they specialize in other things like laundry detergents, and soaps, and obviously perfumes. And wow, that's a big bottle of perfume. It's 100 milliliters. Another thing I liked about this brand is that this is an eco-friendly brand, which is something I really value because I'm, believe it or not, very into preserving the nature for the next generation. I'm going to try these new perfumes today and see which one I like better. So the first one is Eau de Toilette Place de Perfume, and the second one is Eau de Toilette Cute Chaumont. I'm gonna try the Place de Perfume first. Ooh, that's so light and pleasant. It's totally not 부담스러워. It's just like something you'd smell in like a shampoo maybe. Cute Chaumont. Ooh, it's completely different. This is a lot thicker, kind of deeper smell, something you'd smell at a hotel lobby maybe. Kind of woody. It's more classic. I think I like the lighter one better for today because I'm just going on a play date. Oh, it's so nice. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. 갑자기 영어로 말해서 당황하셨겠지만 재밌게 봐주셨으면 좋겠고요. 그럼 다음 영상에서 또 뵙겠습니다. 안녕.